arrive without its regular supply shipments.
And despite Governor Flynn's refusal to surrender, they will eventually have no choice. After the break, we'll be...
How long do you think this will last?
I don't know. We should be out there chasing pirates, not keeping an eye on disgruntled miners.
Captain, 3 ships are approaching from the moon.
Tactical display. I wondered what they would do with those ships.
Scanners indicate their weapons are fully charged.
So they're going to test our resolve. Get Admiral Yasuko on the line.
Captain Heyman, what do you have to report?
The 3 police vessels assigned to the colony have launched and are heading toward us. I suspect they'll attempt to run the blockade.
Is there any indication of whether the local security forces are working with the colonists, or have the ships been hijacked?
None.
They cannot be allowed to escape. Move to intercept the enemy and force them back to the surface. Destroy them if you must.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am? We're really going to do it?
You just remember your combat simulations, Commander.
Yes, but surely those miners can't be crazy enough to start a war.
I hope you were right. Report to your interceptor, Commander.
Right.
Do you think the Navy will attack?
I honestly hope not. I don't want to be remembered as having started a war. I just believe that my people should be given better equipment and safer working conditions.
I'll make sure the story's heard. Don't worry.
SBC News will let you?
Well, I do have some influence. Just a second. They're doing something.
This is Alpha Leader. All systems ready.
Target the enemy weapons only. We want to avoid as many casualties as we can.
Tracking their primary and secondary weapon turrets.
Naval forces are closing on our ships.
This is going beyond madness. They're not backing down. Send out a recall order immediately.
Hawkeye, Serenity and Jessica. Reverse course and return to the moon.
I only hope they get the signal in time.
Open fire.
Alpha 2, stay with me. We're going after the lead ship. Try not to get hit by the point defense beams.
This is nuts.
Keep it together.
The lead ship's weapons have been disabled.
Good. Target the other 2.
We must have hit some of their critical systems. Now they're pissed. The Iron Guard's taking heavy fire.
Take out the enemy weapons now.
It's too late!
They're insane. Order all our fighters to return to base. Divert power to the jump drive.
All remaining fighters aboard.
Get us out of here, now!
We did it! We won!
Today, the crisis on Titan came to an abrupt end when the fusion reactor overloaded. The colony was devastated by the blast, and it is currently unknown if there are any survivors. Relief transports are on their way and should arrive within the next few hours.
How bad does it look?
Worse than the news made it sound. Just a second. Okay, the recovery coordinator has requested that we land near the colony remains and drop off the medical supplies.
Right, tell them we're on our way.
Have you seen the devastation? How could this happen?
I don't know, it's terrible. They've asked us to stick around and help them.
Then we should do all we can.
Are you sure? Seeing it here is one thing, but up close.
Yes, we're here and we can make a difference.
The jump drive should be able to get us back to Earth now, sir.
Should?
Well...
If you are nervous, Commander, you're welcome to stay here in an emergency pod and await the miraculous arrival of someone with a more stable jump drive. Unless you can pull another long-range communications grid from your sleeve.
No, that's okay. I think I'll remain on board.
Everything's set.
All hands prepare for jump.
All stations are reporting ready.
Engage.
What's that? There's someone here.
A body?
No, I think she's alive.
Let's get her back to the ship.
How's the ship?
Everything that was working before is still working now.
Good. Enter orbit and have transport standing by. I have to go down and report to the Admiral.
We'll be thinking of you.
Maybe you should come with me.
Yeah. I would only get in the way, sir.
That's what I thought. Take care of my ship while I'm gone.
Captain Heyman, please come into my office. You are late.
My apologies, Admiral. The Hellstorm suffered damage to her jump drive.
I see very well. I have a new assignment for you.
I beg your pardon, Admiral?
I want you to analyze the battle, simulate different approaches, and develop a new set of tactics to be used in future engagements.
So you're not going to court-martial me?
I should do that. However, this would be far more useful to me and the Navy. After all, you are the only surviving command-level officer to be involved in a large-scale battle.
And you believe this won't be the last battle?
Precisely. It could be tomorrow or years from now. Either way, we need to minimize our losses next time.
Understood, Admiral. I will get to work on it right away.
Dismissed. Captain, generosity from me is rare. Do not squander it.
Yes, Admiral. Thank you.
I'm taking us to London.
Okay, let me see if I can get hold of her parents. Yes, I know they run the SBC. I can appreciate that, but I think they would want to hear about their daughter. Just tell them as soon as you can. Idiot.
I gather that didn't go so well?
That woman must be the most useless secretary I've ever had to deal with.
You better get our guest ready. We'll be landing soon.
It all happened so quickly.
Well, that's why pirates would always surrender or retreat after a few warning shots. Well, I guess the colonists decided to call our bluff, and we all lost.
Wait, pause.
What?
I didn't see it before. There was a signal sent to the mining ships just after the fighting started.
Can you play it?
I think so. Hold on.
Hawkeye, Serenity, and Jezebel. Reverse course and return to the moon.
My God, they were going to back down.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, such a waste.
Lieutenant Bronner, reporting for duty, sir.
Our new pilot. I'm Captain Heyman, and this is Commander Fulmer.
What kind of experience do you have?
I have just completed my pilot training.
So this is your first assignment?
Yes, sir. But before you dismiss me as the newbie, I'd like to say I did earn Badge of Precision Flying before graduating.
I like him.
All right, Lieutenant. Take your station and show us what you can do.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, darling, I came as soon as I heard, and fired my secretary for not telling me right away. The nurse said you are doing well.
I'll be fine. Don't worry.
You must be Adam and Raven.
Yes, but we were just about to leave.
Thank you both for saving my daughter.
We're happy to have helped.
Bye, Katherine.
I'm so glad you're okay. I should never have given you that assignment.
No, it was...
Don't you want to talk about it?
No. Maybe. I just need some time to figure out everything that happened.
I understand. The nurse said you should be able to come home later. Why am I not surprised that you're here?
We need to talk.
What is it?
Your daughter is a problem.
She won't say a word.
She is a journalist, and I have a report telling me she aided the miners in their revolt.
Maybe, but now all those miners are dead.
Katherine still saw things that she should not have.
You wouldn't dare!
I do what is necessary for Earth.
If anything happens to her, you're going to have a world of trouble. from me.
Then perhaps we need another solution, one that suits both of our interests.
The cargo's been secured.
Good, good. We don't want to disappoint Waresh.
As if we would ever do that.
Now all we need is our passenger so we can... And there she is.
Hello, Katherine. It's good to see you up and about.
Thank you.
Are you ready to go?
Yes, I've got all my things right here.
Then we'd better get aboard. There's a room already prepared for you.
So where are we going first?
Crossroads station, to get our next job from Waresh.
What is it, Lieutenant?
The latest report from Captain Heyman.
He is making excellent progress.
There is something else.
Yes?
The Hawkeye's been spotted near Pluto.
I thought that ship was destroyed along with the Titan colony.
I have no explanation, ma'am.
Very well, dismissed. I trust you heard?
Yes.
I think it is time to give Captain Heyman a chance to put his new tactics to the test.
Are my services required?
You will accompany the captain on his mission and make sure there are no survivors from Titan.
As you command.
Sir, we've just picked up a tight beam transmission from one of our spy bots.
Let me see it. Looks like they're back. Send a message to the King's Arch. Captain Heyman will want to hear this.
Ladies.
No chance.
Command officers report to the bridge. Guess who dropped by?
The Hawkeye?
Just like the last 2 days.
The spy bot really paid off.
Yes, and this time we're in a position to ambush them. Hell, move us toward the renegade ship. Weapons, stand by, just in case.
Sir, we got company.
Who is it?
It looks like a Navy cruiser. IFF registers as... Sir, it's the King's Arch. She's closing on us fast.
We'll have to abort. Stand by to jump.
I missed the Hellstrom.
We'll get her back as soon as she's fixed up, Captain.
I know.
They've spotted us. Picking up an energy surge in their jump drive.
Fire a medium-powered burst. Target their engines. Can we track them?
Yes, we must have scored ahead. They didn't get very far.
Excellent. Initiate jump.
Jump distortion detected.
Can you locate it?
Not precisely. Sir, the dust is causing interference. I can't get a positive sensor log on anything further than a few hundred meters.
How long before we can jump again?
With the damage we've sustained? At least half an hour.
That's gonna make things pretty interesting. I'm picking up occasional energy discharges.
Source?
Could be thrusters firing, or it could be anomalies within the asteroids.
Might be worth a look. Lieutenant, move us in closer.
I think something's coming.
You think?
I'm not sure. I'm just getting odd energy readings everywhere. It just disappeared behind that large asteroid.
I may have something.
Looks like a radiation leak. Could be from the hit we scored?
I believe so.
Can you guess their course?
The asteroid is between us and them. It looks like they want to keep it that way.
Z plus 500 meters. Roll 90 degrees. Stand by, weapons.
Where are they? Report!
They've taken out our sentries. We're completely blind.
Repair crews, do something!
Repair crews, sir, there's nothing left to repair. The sensor tower's gone completely. There's nothing we can do. Transmission from the enemy, sir.
This is Captain James Green of the Hawkeye. What is the meaning of this attack?
Captain Green, I am here to place you and your crew under arrest for turning against your government and the assault on military property.
Ah, that.
Surrender immediately and prepare to be boarded.
Very well. Please give me a moment to inform my crew.
Of course. Have a transport loaded with Marines and ready to go.
Do you think he'll do anything stupid?
It would be easier for everyone if he didn't.
Are we jump capable?
Without sensors, we could end up anywhere.
The Arch can still track us anyway. It was worth a thought, though.
Do we surrender, then?
I don't really see that we have much of a choice, unless anyone else has any ideas.
What the hell did you do?
They had it coming.
They what? Explain yourself. Throw him in the brig. Commander, take his station. Any survivors?
None. The Hawkeye was completely destroyed.
Damn it. Just what I wanted to avoid. Have a security team go over to Smith's quarters. See if they can find a clue about his motivation.
Yes, Captain.
And you have no idea why they kept visiting Pluto?
No, ma'am.
What of this Lieutenant Smith? Has he spoken?
No, not a word since being put in a cell.
You did well, Captain. Report back to the Hellstorm to oversee final repairs and upgrades before your next assignment. Yasuko out.
Come. Commander, it's good to be back home.
Yes, Captain, it is. I came to tell you there's a problem with Smith.
What sort of problem?
He's gone, sir.
Gone? Gone where?
Apparently there was a mix-up with the paperwork and now he can't be found.
You're joking. A mass murderer gets free because of paperwork? This is really going to spoil the Admiral's good mood. No. I'll give Yasuko the bad news.
The mission was a success?
The ship was destroyed. There were no survivors.
Good work. Now we just have one last problem from Titan to worry about.
Hey, Catherine. We'll be arriving at Crossroads soon. Thought you'd like to know.
Thanks. I'll get ready.
Crossroads Station. This is the transport Nightingale.
Requesting permission to dock.
Nightingale, permission granted. Proceed to Port 5. Be advised there is a 100 credit docking fee.
100 SUs? It was 50 a week ago.
Taxes increased. Someone has to pay for running the place.
That's ridiculous.
Do you want to dock or not?
Fine, 100 SUs.
All good. Crossroads out.
So this is the infamous Crossroads Station? It's a bit run down.
Don't let the look of the place fool you. I'm sure you'll find something newsworthy.
The best stories always start with a bit of dirt. I'm gonna get some breakfast before I start looking... assuming I don't die of food poisoning.
It's not that bad.
Right. See you later.
What do you think of her?
She's been through a lot. That must have been hard on her.
Maybe, but for a reporter, she hasn't seen much of the universe.
Traveling with us should change that and do her some good.
Hopefully, if she can stand living with us long enough.
Ah, the Halesberth. Please, sit.
Did you know they doubled the docking fee?
Afraid so. The government is squeezing us for as much as they can. It's going to put a lot of small operations out of business.
Not you, I hope.
It's annoying, but it'll take more than 100 SUs to bring down civilization. How are you both doing?
As if you don't already know.
So, what can I do for you?
The merchandise we picked up from Earth is being unloaded. We were hoping you had another job for us.
Well, since you've almost never disappointed me before, it just so happens I have some cargo that needs to be delivered.
Where to?
Lubyanka.
The new prison colony?
Yes, that's the one. It's just a supply run. Coffee, biscuits, some vodka. Nothing richy.
How much?
5,000 SUs.
We'll do it.
Excellent. I'll have the cargo sent to your ship. Docking port 5, isn't it?
Right, we'd better get some supplies of our own. Good doing business with you.
One last thing. The reporter you're taking around. Keep an eye on her.
Katherine? Why?
She'll be trouble.
Care to elaborate?
I just know her type, that's all.
We'll be careful. I wonder what that was all about.
He's probably worried she'll start snooping around his business. Nobody likes getting a taste of their own medicine.
No thanks.
Captain Briscoe.
Please, William.
William, you're the captain of the Mayflower, a deep space exploration vessel. Not many people would choose such a lonely career. What drew you to it?
I'm fascinated by the unknown. I know a lot of people fear it, but there's something very appealing about discovering new things.
You've got the perfect job then. What are you expecting to see out there?
First, we're headed to a planet detected by one of our long-range probes. Unfortunately, these probes are unable to land, so we'll be exploring the surface ourselves.
With the annual Unity of Species conference coming up, I have to ask, do you think you'll find any aliens on this planet?
That would be something for them, wouldn't it? No, it's a fairly routine planetary survey to determine if it can be colonized.
I see. Besides the planet, what else are you planning to investigate on this voyage?
Well, the real highlight has to be what we think is an asteroid field. Readings from the probe were difficult to decipher, but it seems to have vast quantities of minerals. However, the real mystery lies in the fact that it's located in deep space.
Why is it a mystery?
Gravity from the nearby stars should have pulled the asteroid field apart long ago. We simply can't figure out why it's still in place.
Airlocks are sealed. Systems powering up.
Crossroads Control, this is Nightingale. We're ready to depart.
Drives online.
Copy that, Control. See you in 2 weeks.
Firing thrusters. And we're away.
Commander.
Captain, have you seen this?
The Admiral felt that since the ship was being repaired anyway, we might as well get the upgrades they're planning for the rest of the fleet.
Armored hull plating, prototype targeting sensors, additional fighters?
After Titan, they decided to spend a bit more money on protecting our ships.
Well, the government is doing something sensible for a change.
We'll be one of the first ships to benefit. All this stuff was sent from the new development shipyards to see how quickly it can be installed.
Can't complain about that. You know, you're even getting a chair.
It'll be just like those old sci-fi shows.
Something's bothering me about all of this.
They're preparing for more battles?
Exactly. Wasn't Titan bad enough? Who are we going to fight? I doubt any more colonies will be stupid enough to rebel after what happened.
Aliens?
That's not funny.
Right. Sorry. Anyway, I've been thinking about this. Ever since Yasuko asked me to develop new tactics for space combat, she was right. Sooner or later there will be another conflict. Any sane person would back down. History proves that not all leaders are sane. It's better to be prepared.
Well, that doesn't mean I have to be happy about it.
I'm not too thrilled about it either, but it's not our job to be all smiles. Carry on, Commander.
Naval forces are closing on our ships.
This is going beyond madness. They're not backing down. Send out a recall order immediately.
Are you okay?
Bad dreams, that's all.
Sit down. Hold on.
Thanks.
Anything you want to talk about?
Not really.
Okay. We'll be landing in about half an hour or so. Perhaps real air will help? I know it's not quite the same as what you've been through, but when my parents died, I had a hard time coping with it.
I'm sorry.
It was a long time ago. I'm saying that, unlike me, you don't have to face it alone. I'd better see how Adam is doing. How we doing?
We're right on time.
Great. I told Katherine we'd be there soon. I'm a bit worried about her.
What's wrong?
I think she's been having bad dreams again.
It's to be expected after what she's been through.
Unidentified vessel. State your designation and purpose for approaching a restricted planet.
This is the transport ship Nightingale. We're bringing supplies for your facility.
Supplies? Stand by. We are transmitting coordinates for you to land. Await further instructions before disembarking.
That was odd.
Must be some sort of security procedure. It is a prison after all.
What a desolate planet.
Yeah, it's a real dump.
Nightingale, am I correct in assuming that your cargo hold can be sealed against the rest of the ship?
That's right. Why?
We'd like you to seal it and remain inside your ship at all times. We'll have our own people unload the cargo.
Can I ask why?
You are ordered to seal your hold against the rest of your ship and remain inside at all times. Comply or we will take you and your ship into custody.
Stand by. Okay, I agree. Something's very odd here.
I don't even want to open the hold without knowing what's going on.
Prison riot?
Could be.
I can help.
Oh?
Yeah, I'm good at accessing computer systems remotely. I can do that here.
I say go for it.
Seems we have no choice. Go ahead.
Here we go.
That's it. We're leaving.
What about the supplies?
I'm not letting some sort of alien virus on the ship or near you.
We'll be sealed inside, and besides, they say it's only attacking plant life. The people have been fine.
Your safety is more important to me than anything else.
That's sweet, and I love you, but we can't let these people starve.
They'll survive.
You don't know that. I can't let these people die on the off chance I might get a cold.
I hate it when you get all noble.
That's why you married me.
Oh, don't remind me.
I love you too.
If you're done, I'm going to make a copy of these records. The warden wants this thing kept quiet, but I think future supply ships need to know.
I hope you'll wait until after we leave before sending them off to SPC.
So we're staying?
For now. Katherine, keep an eye on the situation.
Have our best scientists, doctors, and botanists woken and brought in at once. It seems the spyware you installed on the Nightingale's computer has served an unexpected purpose.
Problem?
Some sort of biological contamination on La Bianca.
Is there a danger of it spreading?
Possibly. The experts in the field will have to determine the threat.
I could ensure the Nightingale never reaches its next destination.
That solution doesn't prevent other ships from visiting and spreading the contagion. And the political damage would be far too great if Katherine were to meet with an accident. Her mother is already suspicious.
Very well. I'll be awaiting instructions if you feel my skills are required.
Looks like they're done.
Finally. Close the hold.
See? No problem.
King's Arch to transport vessel. This planet is now under quarantine. Land immediately, or we will be forced to open fire.
How did they find out?
I don't know. Maybe it was her.
Forces are closing on our ship.
The blockade is now in full effect. Do you think the Navy will attack?
Katherine?
No, sorry, I didn't send anything. You said to wait.
Raven, what do you think?
I think we'd better follow their instructions. They sound serious. King's Arch, this is the Nightingale. We're landing now. What's going on?
This planet is infected with an unknown biological organism. We cannot permit anyone to leave, and will destroy any ship attempting to do so.
Bastards!
Nightingale, please repeat last transmission.
Stand by. Katherine, are you alright?
They'll just kill us, just like they did at Titan. Another slaughter in space.
Sorry about that, Captain.
Is there a problem?
Only the quarantine, which actually explains the odd behavior from the prison staff. They told us to remain sealed in our ship and only expose our cargo hold to the atmosphere.
Is there a point to this?
We obeyed their instructions. We're not infected, and we can easily vent our cargo hold into space.
Transmit your ship's logs, and we'll review the situation.
Thank you, Captain. Transmitting now. Think they'll go for it?
I hope so. I don't fancy being stuck on this rock until they find a cure.
I'm gonna go see what's up with Katherine.
What do you have to report, Captain?
Admiral, the crew of the Nightingale have asked if they can leave the planet. Apparently they have not opened their interior to the atmosphere. Their system logs verify this.
Let them go. However, I want you to maintain the quarantine until a cure can be found. In the future, supplies must be delivered by drop pod only.
Katherine?
I guess I didn't really help matters earlier, did I?
I don't think the captain heard. Are you alright?
It's the military that has a problem. When did they get so trigger-happy?
I don't think many people like it, but what can we do?
Can I ask, what happened to your parents? If you don't want to talk about it.
No, it's alright. It was about 10 years ago. My parents went out for the evening. The next day the cops knocked on the door and told me I had to come identify the bodies.
I'm sorry. What had happened?
My parents had gone into a store as it was being robbed. Someone panicked and they were both shot. The investigation went on for a while, but all the leads turned out to be dead ends. Eventually they had to move on to newer cases.
That's terrible.
I thought it wasn't because they couldn't find the killer. I thought they just weren't trying hard enough. I couldn't understand how any other case could be anywhere near as important as mine.
So they never caught the killer?
No. It was just another unsolved crime.
And then you met Adam?
A few years later, yes. He helped me come to terms with it, as we'll help you if you'll let us.
Years? I don't think I can stand feeling this way for years.
Katherine.
Look, I know you're just trying to help, but right now, I need to be alone.
All right. You know where we'll be.
Thank you, Captain. How's Katherine?
Resting now. Sometimes I wonder if we took on more than we can handle.
That bad?
I don't know. I guess she just needs more time.
Katherine is smarter than we thought. She found the spyware and deleted it.
That will raise her suspicions.
My hands are tied. There's nothing I can do yet.
Shall I have the spyware reinstalled at their next stop?
No, she will only find it again. We'll just have to find another means to track her.
Ah, you're here.
Is this the cargo you want us to take?
Oh no, I was just inspecting some of my holdings. No, I want you to take me to Mars.
I take it you're going for the Unity of Species gathering?
With so many people in one place, who knows what opportunities may arise? I assume you'll be reporting.
You know me?
There's more to the galaxy than Earth, you know. The rest of us watch TV too.
I'm told you hear everything. So tell me, do you know anything about the destruction of Titan?
It's been on the news every day since it happened. How could I not know anything about it?
Do you know what really happened?
Shouldn't you? You're the reporter after all. Even if I did know something that wasn't on the nightly news, I sell merchandise, not information.
Ah, it feels good to be out of the repair yard.
I don't know. I miss tinkering with the ship.
Now, what do we have on sensors?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Just the expected civilian traffic.
Let's hope it stays that way. But you never know with a gathering like this. Crazies tend to come out of hiding.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Speaking of which, I'd better pack.
Enjoy yourself, Commander.
I'm gonna go find out where the other journalists are.
We'll see you later?
Of course.
You can take me back after the weekend is over?
As long as you pay your fare.
Hope your stay is productive.
Thanks.
So, just the two of us and a whole weekend to ourselves. However will we pass the time?
Amanda!
Katherine, it's good to see you. Here to help out?
If I can.
Oh, definitely. There's a lot going on here and we can't cover it all.
Sounds like I arrived just in time. Excuse me. I'm Katherine McDonald from SBC News. Could I ask you a few questions?
Sure, go ahead.
You're obviously here for the gathering. What exactly does it mean for you?
Well, for one thing, a chance to meet other believers and discuss our thoughts on alien life.
So, you believe?
Absolutely. I just hope I'm lucky enough to meet one someday.
You never know. Is there anything in particular you're looking forward to this weekend?
There's a panel about the new virus found on La Bianca.
Oh, yes, that.
Oh, you know it?
Well, I saw when it was announced on the news.
Of course. It may not be sentient, but it's still an alien organism, and that's a huge discovery. Who wouldn't be curious?
I'm sure you'll learn more later on today. Thank you for your time.
No problem.
Captain, the commander was dropped off safely.
Good work, Lieutenant. Since we're going to be here for a few days, we'll be continuing to develop new combat tactics. I want you to assist in the simulations.
When do we begin, sir?
Get yourself cleaned up and report to the briefing room in an hour.
Yes, sir.
I wondered where you were.
I'm sorry. I just needed to step out for a little while.
Are you okay?
Yes. No. I keep dreaming about Titan. I met so many people there, and now...
I'm sorry.
I'm convinced it was more than just an accident.
What makes you say that? It's being investigated thoroughly.
After the battle, this man left the room when everyone was celebrating. Everyone but him. He was the only one who didn't look happy. I followed him out onto the surface, and that's when...
You think this man is responsible?
Yeah. I just wish I knew who he was.
You are the second person I've spoken to who wasn't satisfied with the current investigation.
Really? Who was the first?
There's a guy at SBC. His brother was on Titan.
Will you help me, help us, find out what really happened?
I'm not sure. I mean, I've got my career to think about. If there's something more going on here, the people involved won't be happy about the truth being uncovered. With something this big, the people involved would have to be major players.
I don't know who else to ask.
Well, I could arrange a meeting between you and Ethan.
That would be great. Thank you.
If you get caught...
I know, you weren't involved.
Okay, back to work. Coming?
Yeah, I'm feeling better now.
Glad to hear it.
Thank you once again. It was a productive trip.
Not a problem.
I'm afraid I don't have any other work for you right now.
That's okay. We're hoping to take it easy for a little while.
Well then, I'd better be off. Payment has already been transferred to your account.
We're not leaving just yet, are we?
Nope, not for a few hours.
Good. I've got someone to meet.
See ya.
You must be Ethan.
And you, Katherine.
I hear you want answers regarding your brother's death.
Know anything?
Not yet, but I think we should talk.
You shouldn't be here, Admiral. We think it was an assassination attempt.
Given that it was my office that was destroyed, that seems obvious. I want to know exactly what happened.
We're still examining the scene and surveillance footage. Please, it's really not safe for you to be here.
Fine, I'll be transferring my command to the Praetorian. I expect a full report as soon as your investigation is complete.
Today, it was announced that the prices of Ukasic will be increasing. Government officials claim the rise is due to the reduced levels of production following the Titan incident. Economists predict lower and middle-class citizens will be forced to postpone any space travel plans, causing an overall downturn for the space travel industry. Government officials urged corporations to avoid layoffs until supply levels can be restored.
The government can kiss my ass.
Something going on?
The price of Ukasic fuel was increased. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I was just wondering if you could take me to New Devonport. I'll pay if it's out of our way.
New Devonport? What do you think?
Well, we've been talking about getting those upgrades. Might be a good time.
Right, we can even afford them now. I'd better set in a new course.
Why are you wanting to go to New Devonport?
I've been asked to meet the governor for an interview.
Well, congrats. Have you ever been there before?
I'm afraid not. What's it like?
You're in for a treat. It's very much like Earth was a few hundred years ago. Well, except for the orbital shipyards. I doubt those were around back then.
Sounds nice. I should get ready. I have to get my best suit out.
heard about the bomb. I thought it best to come aboard before you and ensure there were no further attempts.
I appreciate that, thank you. However, I would prefer to have the bomber found, interrogated, and then disappear.
My investigation is already underway.
I expected nothing less.
This is the Municipal Hall.
That's one impressive building. I've never seen anything like it on Earth.
You won't see anything like it on any other world. It was built before the government started clamping down on public spending. When you get out, there are some great places to eat around here. In fact, should we have lunch now?
Sounds good. Catherine?
You guys go ahead. I don't want to keep the governor waiting.
All right, we'll see you later.
I have an appointment to see Governor Mackenzie.
Ah, you must be Katherine McDonald, the reporter.
I am. It's a pleasure to meet you, Governor.
No, it's mine. Please, sit. So you're here for the SBC interview?
Actually, I have some vital information for you.
Bill.
Bad news, I'm afraid.
Did you find them?
Just like she said, chemical bombs buried under each farm. We analysed the substance. If they'd gone off, our entire food supply would have been devastated.
And you're sure the government is behind this?
Positive.
Son of a bitch. Sorry, not you.
I feel the same way, and we're not the only ones. The farmers are spitting fire.
Not surprised. I cannot believe the government is willing to starve us if we have something to say about their policies.
Doesn't matter anymore. I had the bombs disabled.
Good man. What are your thoughts?
I think it's time we show our opinion of government policy.
We think alike. I'll issue a statement and then we prepare for trouble.
We should come to this planet more often.
You're right. Maybe Waresh can find us a few jobs that will bring us here. What's going on?
New Devonport has declared itself an independent world. A short time ago, Governor Mackenzie issued a statement urging other leaders to follow his lead, saying that they could not in good conscience support a government that he claims is willing to use force when the democratic process isn't to their liking. Officials from Earth have yet to comment, except to say that their response will be forthcoming.
Drive system's powering up.
Come on!
Go, go!
Firing thrusters.
Sensors report no new contacts. We're gonna make it. We won't get caught up in this.
I want a full scan of the planet and surrounding space.
5 hostiles orbiting the planet. Oh, they've spotted us and are moving to intercept.
Put me through to the Praetorian. Admiral, we're in position.
They're concentrating on New Devonport's defense force. Get us out of here before they notice us.
What do you think I'm doing?
Incoming transmission from the planet.
Put it through.
You must be Admiral Yasuko. I've heard about you.
Governor, I offer you the chance to surrender now, before the situation escalates.
That's funny, Admiral. I was about to give you the same offer.
I can't do that.
And neither can I. Tell me, Admiral, are you willing to turn this into a bloodbath worse than Titan?
The real question is, are you? I trust you are monitoring that exchange?
Yes, Admiral. Do we proceed as planned?
Affirmative. Begin Phase 1.
Launch interceptors. Power to weapons.
That's odd.
What is?
Sensors show the shipyards are empty. There should be at least a few vessels under construction at all times, so where are they?
Keep a sharp eye for any surprises. Hellstrom to all ships. Begin the approach.
Alpha Squadron, stay sharp. They're going to try provoking us into firing first.
Copy that. Here they come.
Is that every enemy ship?
Affirmative.
Stand by with Phase 2.
Someone's firing.
Damn it. Hellstrom to fighters. Weapons free. Cruisers, target the enemy sensor arrays. If they're blind, they can't shoot us.
You heard him. Let's take him out.
Target locked, going in hot.
Initiate Phase 2. Prepare for jump.
Incoming jump signatures.
Oh, damn, she must have miscalculated.
Negative. New contacts read as hostile.
How many?
8.
Determine which pose the greatest threat and forward the data to our rear flank.
I can't believe they fell for that.
Don't start cheering yet. We still need to force their surrender. No word on which ship that warmonger Admiral is on.
No. Wait, more ships just jumped into orbit, far from the battle.
Sneaky little. Alert our security forces. Tool up and prepare for ground assault.
We are in position. The other ships are standing by.
Launch interceptors. Have the transports begin their descent. Ships have not reacted to us. Good. Plot jump coordinates to this location.
Another jump signature detected.
More hostiles.
Incoming transmission from Yasuko.
Have a hull breach, Captain. Can't take many more hits like that.
Admiral, we can't remain here. The enemy has us outgunned.
I'm losing patience with you, Heyman. I thought I told you to review your last loss to make sure it never happened again. Signal the rest of the fleet to withdraw. My ship will provide covering fire.
She used the same trick on us that we used on her. Touché, Admiral.
Too bad we couldn't capture her.
It doesn't matter. We drove them away. That's enough to get people's attention. We'll need to get our story out quickly before the government's own propaganda machine kicks in.
And the forces that landed?
We hunt them down and arrest them.
What is it?
We've just received a coded transmission from New Devonport. They've knocked out the colony's communication grid.
Excellent news. Thank you, Lieutenant. I have to appear before the Assembly later today with my report on the battle and how to end the uprising. We need to ensure the rebels do not spread their influence beyond that system.
Their comms are destroyed. Only a ship can get through.
Which is why we must act quickly and establish a system-wide interdiction field and issue orders to destroy any vessel leaving the planet.
We'll need to keep the civilian populations of our other colonies unaware of what we're doing.
I'm not stupid. That area is being covered already. SBC is starting to produce more of the mind-rotting garbage that makes up popular entertainment.
It's almost a shame people don't spend their time intelligently.
Almost, but fortunate for us. Did you find the bomber?
I tracked him down, a man named Ethan Green. I wasn't able to dispatch him, but I did learn something very interesting.
Yes?
A few days before the explosion, Ethan was on Crossroads at the same time as the Nightingale.
A few days. Enough time for the trip back to Earth.
According to sources, the couple never set foot on the station, so they're probably innocent. Katherine, however, did leave the ship, for several hours.
Where did the Nightingale go?
New Devonport.
I think it is time we do something about Ms. MacDonald.
Permanent?
No. Her parents are still a problem. On the other hand, she's now a terrorist and can be treated as such.
I have the Nightingale's current flight plan.
That makes things easier. I shall take it from here. Good work.
My work is always good.
Earlier today, a peacekeeping force was dispatched to New Devonport in order to negotiate with the colony. The rebels responded by opening fire and destroying a number of vessels. Led by Captain Rex Heyman, the fleet fought a desperate battle for survival and was eventually forced to retreat. Officials are describing the event as one of the most bloody in recent history.
I think we've got a problem.
More details as they come in.
A Navy cruiser's closing on us.
That can't be right. Let me talk to them.
This is Captain Heyman of the Hellstrom's Nightingale. You are ordered to surrender and prepare to be boarded.
Captain Heyman, may I ask what the problem is?
You are carrying a wanted criminal. If you do not surrender immediately, we'll consider you to be in league with Katherine McDonald and respond accordingly.
What have you done?
I didn't do anything. I just uncovered what they did.
There's a warship out there right now with its weapons locked on us. Lose the attitude.
I'm sorry. I should have told you. The Titan colony was destroyed by the government after they failed to regain control. A friend of mine found the files confirming it. They've ensured every colony can be remotely sabotaged if they turn against the government.
How do you know all this? And what about New Devonport?
The files contain detailed plans for every single colony. I showed it to the governor, and he had it dealt with. What are you gonna do?
Give us a moment. We've known you were up to something for a while. We just didn't know what it was. Yes, what the government is doing is wrong, but so is this. You've used us, you've lied to us, and put us both in terrible danger.
Since when is justice wrong? Raven, I thought you of all people would understand. Your parents...
Don't you dare bring them into this! You started a war!
Captain Heyman, we agree to surrender and are powering down.
No!
Captain, we may need assistance. She didn't take it very well.
I'll have an armed detachment standing by.
Thank you for your assistance. Turning her over to us was the right thing to do and have saved many lives. But I will be keeping an eye on you both.